driver in the seat, hearing cameras go click. Jesse James is his name, man, he's made for this shit. Lock it in, you ain't getting the hit. Get your bags up, or we taking your whip. Heaven's devil, heavy pedal, lifting off in this bitch. Out in space to the moon, once when we hit, take it off. Nothing powers this shit. The devil's coming out, then he's throwing the fit. Yeah, that boy don't miss it. He's angry and pissed. Came to take the grave, but the devil insists. Got a herd of angry horses trying to break out the lid. Jesse James is his name, fast as Billy the Kid.
Devil, heavy devil.
I'm Janine.
I'm Jesse.
And we decided to start a YouTube channel, so bear with us as this is our first episode ever, and we want to say thank you for subscribing and watching us. We are a small team of, how many are on the crew?
So obviously us two, my longtime friend Mitch, and another longtime friend Donnie, and then of course we have one of the best tuners on the planet, Ryan Grigsby. Great engine builder Chris Nelson, and then obviously we work with a lot of other big name people in the racing industry as far as transmissions and shocks and that kind of stuff.
So we thought it would be cool for you guys to see what happens behind the scenes in working out of like a 2-car garage or working with a limited budget. And we wanted to give you guys a little bit of background about Jesse's racing career.
So I started racing at a young age. Started with a little 90 Mustang back in the day. I ran a lot of street stuff, driving it around. Then I graduated into going to the track. Did that for years and then moved into racing some bikes. I raced bikes for a little bit. I actually road raced bikes for a little while, just doing track days, not actually competing, but you know, just for the sport of it. And that progressed, and then finally I bought a Outlaw 10.5 69 Camaro that I campaigned for a few years back in NMCA and did some outlaw stuff, Outlaw 10.5 racing. Stepped away from that for a little while, didn't do any racing, and then started driving for a few people and got my feet wet again, and then I decided that I wanted to buy another car. So I actually bought the car that I have now, but it looked nothing like it looks now. And then spent a bunch of time and effort and money and turned it into what you're going to see now, which is the Heaven's Devil Mustang. Built that to compete in Mike Hill's 484 small block boost class, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a stock bore space, big block, nitrous only class that has now allowed small block boosted cars in there as well. He does around 5 or 6 races a year for points, and then at the end of the year he has a finale, which is a super good race held at South Georgia Motorsports Park with Raul Torres and company that owns that place. They've done a great job with that track. It's really come around, and they put on a lot of great events. But anyways, $75,000 to win that last year. So that's a huge race that we actually missed. We had some issues last year, but we will be there this year. We're actually looking forward to Bobby Cole's race,
which is coming up in April.
Next month. What are the dates?
The 24th through the 26th in Steele, Alabama.
Steele, Alabama, yep. And that that's also a $100,000 race, which I believe is $75,000 to win if we get the car count. So yeah, so we're excited about these next few races. Like she said, we're going to show you guys a little bit behind the scenes of what it takes, especially in a nitrous combination. A lot of people don't understand how often we pull that engine out.
Which we're going to be doing today.
Which we're going to be doing today. We actually were at Battle in the Bay last weekend, which a great race Troy Perez Jr. puts on. Victor Alvarez and Cletus, you know, they do a great job over there with that track. And then you got Wade Rich on the prep. He did a phenomenal job.
We won both shootouts.
We did win both shootouts. We won a shootout Friday night, small shootout. And then we also won a shootout on Saturday night. So that was exciting for us. Yeah, and I guess from there, we'll just show you guys some footage, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, this is like, for me, you've been in racing your whole life, but I grew up more on the street scene of racing.
Right.
So not so much of this style of racing, but you guys are going to get to see me learn quite a bit, and then my car that I'll show you later, I'll start learning how to drive that from this pro. Yeah, so let's check out Battle of the Bay and what happened this past weekend.
Let's do it.
On the microphone. They don't want me to announce Turbo B wins again. We finna fuck Jesse up. Heaven's devil again.
You ain't scared to talk, Jesse?
How much more? 500? 500? 1,000? 5,000? We ain't bet that tonight. Okay. 1,500. 1,000. Bet.